As long as we continue to mandate the use of masks or face coverings, including this social isolation among children, asymptomatic, healthy children who, as we know from undeniable, irrefutable, worldwide scientific evidence, do not become symptomatically infected or die of this disease to an almost 99.99999 percentage. We've had absolutely no deaths in Los Angeles or Orange counties. We've had only a handful in the state of California, and those 3 children were very ill to begin with. Far fewer children are dying of this than of influenza, and we've never, ever done anything such as masks or social isolation for children during influenza epidemics or bad seasons of flu that happen every year. Because of that fact, that is an irrefutable fact, there is absolutely no reason for us to continue these masks and isolation mandates for children in schools. And as long as we continue to hold to them, children are not going to be able to return to school. They cannot, in most cases, appropriately use masks. And even if they could, it would create such developmental problems for them because they need to learn and grow by seeing people's faces, seeing people's expressions, by reaching out and touching their friends, by playing, by sharing crayons and toys and food. These are the ways that children grow. These are the ways that children solve conflicts, learn how to tolerate frustration, rejection. Any sort of challenge in a social setting requires physical contact and the ability to touch and see other people. That is inarguable among developmental psychologists, inarguable. And so as long as we tell children they cannot return to school without masks and isolation, we are effectively keeping the schools closed. The consequences of that are catastrophic. We are looking at an entire generation of children that are going to lose at least one, perhaps more than one entire year of school, social development, psychological development, physical development by being ordered to stay at home with their parents under incredibly constraining and stifling conditions without the ability to see their friends, without the ability to play, to practice sports, not to mention, of course, the basic educational experiences of learning how to read, how to write, how to calculate, how to do science, how to discuss and critique. This is not just a 3-week or 4-week or 4-month prolonged stay-at-home staycation. This is a slicing out of an entire period of time, which for a child, a year is a very, very long period of time that will never be able to come back. We're talking about double, triple, and quadrupling of emotional illnesses that lead to severe morbidity, illness, and in many cases, death. So bottom line, the ongoing mandates for masks and social isolation in the pediatric population is no longer an error. It is no longer a mistake. It is no longer a better safe than sorry measure. It is already sorry. It has actually now become abusive. It has become intentionally harmful to children. There is no excuse for that. We are being derelict in our duties as adults to care for and to love and cherish our children. We are actively harming them when we know beyond any dispute that there is absolutely no medical benefit to it. It is an outrage. I am angry just thinking about it, much less talking about it. We need to reverse course. We need to toss this. We need to get children back to school immediately.